What is up, Squash Force? Welcome back to another episode. We are back, 2024, it's a new year, new possibilities to improve our squash. So let's get right into it. One quick second before we get into the video, I would really appreciate it if you guys would drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, because this gets me motivated and keeps me making videos for you guys to improve your squash. I really enjoy making these videos, so please show me some love and I'll keep making them. Thank you. Into it. So today I want to share with you this tip about racket grip and wrist position. In my recent squash game, this has been the biggest change I've recently made, and it has made a humongous impact on my squash. So I really suggest that you guys actually try this. Let me know how it goes, but I'm 100% sure that this will help your squash. So let's start by talking about where we want to grip our racket. So most of you already know to hold your racket like this with the thumb wrapped between the index and the middle finger. But where on the racket are you gripping your racket? Most people take it quite low because they get more power out of the swing. But what I've found is that having a higher grip leads to so much more accuracy in your game that makes and it really makes up for the power. Like just having that higher grip position, and that will really just make your game more steady. You'll see that you have much more control, and then shots that you'd be hesitant to hit back in the day, you'll now be much more comfortable hitting, like high volleys out of the air to just get the clean drive back into the corners. You'll feel much more confident having this high grip position. So make sure to try out holding your grip a bit higher next time you play and really feel the difference that has. Okay, now that we have the high grip position down, the second thing that I want to talk to you is the wrist position. So a lot of people have a sort of low wrist position, and that really means that you need to have so much talent and just accuracy to control the ball. But if you actually have that high grip with the high wrist position, so they say having a cocked wrist, this will lead to much more like easy accuracy. You'll feel that it's so much easier being accurate if you have this cocked wrist with the high grip, because it gives you so much more stability in your shots. So instead of hanging around like this on the tee, try to have it in a neutral position. And when you move towards the ball, get that wrist up. So obviously the racket has to come up with your preparation, but remember to also just pick up that wrist and make sure you have a stable, solid base in your wrist. All right, guys, I will now show you the difference between hitting the ball with a cocked and stable wrist and the difference between hitting it with a poor, sloppy wrist. So this is what it looks like without any stability in your shot. This is what it looks like to play with the cocked and high grip. So I'm sure you guys can see a big difference here, and the stability you get not only from your racket swing, but also the stability you get in your movement by making that difference in your wrist and grip is also massive. So you wouldn't think that they have something to do with each other, but the fact that your wrist is now stable and high means your movement will also be much stable. What I used to feel like is when I was doing this movement with the sloppy wrist, my swing and my movement were very detached from each other. And this causes a problem when you want to move, because what you want to initially do is you want to have your swing and your racket be one movement. And if this is stable, it's stable with the rest of your body and you have one motion, right? If it's like this where you're so detached, you feel much more sluggish coming out of that lunge, right? So please give that a go. So one player that does this extremely well is Paul Cole. You will see that Paul Cole has an extremely high racket preparation, and he always has that cocked wrist, and that's something that everyone always talks about, is that he has this phenomenal racket preparation, and that actually comes from having this cocked wrist. Secondly, you see how consistent he is, hitting almost no errors and hitting perfect lengths and cross courts very consistently. I believe is because he has so much stability in that wrist, and he has the exact same swing every time because he has that wrist and grip that he uses. So yeah, definitely give this a try, guys. I'm sure this will massively impact your game. It has impacted my game. This is why I want to share to you with you guys today. Hope it works out, and good luck. See you in the next one.